This is a review of the major free movie sites on the internet. It's different in that we're not only going to review the existing site, but how they evolved over time. Almost all of them are bait and switch operations currently. They promise high definition versions of all kind of recent releases. You click on it, you join, and soon they switch you to some other company where you have to enter your credit card information, and then they show you the available movies for download, and it's all unbelievable junk, and in fact you've been burned. Were these sites ever honest, and are there any honest remaining? The history of these sites is pretty much like the early history of the music sharing sites. They were set up by hackers with the intention of letting people share files or download files of original music free. And as soon as the music industry found out about it, they spent millions of dollars doing legal and illegal things to counteract it, mostly attaching viruses and malware to files that were going through Kazaa, so that you had a good chance of burning your computer if you used this for too long. Something more modern but essentially similar has happened with the hackers who did set up free movie downloading sites. Movie industry set up fake sites by the same name, and they have more power, computer power, money than the free genuine sites, so that if you go look for the ones where they do have a free site, you'll never get to that site. You'll get to something called Vodely. And then Vodely will switch you to Lil Play, or one of 100 other things like Lil Play. And you can innocently go and look at these movies, and what's going to happen is that they are accessing your computer, and whether you notice it or not, they're taking over your computer and they're stealing your credit card information. Now, YouTube, for a while, did have a lot of good movies. And then what happened is they switched to something called the red version, which is a pay version. So those movies that used to be downloadable in any quality whatever are now gone, and now you have to pay for it on a per video basis. So obviously in this context, any site that you pay a monthly fee to and you can actually download or view anything is a much better, safer, sensible deal. Prime example would be Netflix. I'm not going to say anything about whether or not Brazil Video may or may not have some movies among its 8,000 downloadable videos. But let me just say that if there was ever any movie ever made by anybody in the last 40 years that had an interesting erotic scene, chances are we have a pretty high quality copy of that segment, not the whole movie. We do not have entire movies of anything. We do have interesting segments of popular